And I'm going to say this. If Brendan Schaub threw me against the wall at the Comedy Store and started to make out with me, I'd just shut up about it. I wouldn't run my mouth all over town. And I'm not saying he did that to anyone. I don't even think that's being alleged. But I'm saying that if Brendan Schaub raped me, I mean violently, if Brendan grabbed me and raped to the point where I was worried about my own innards, if he raped me, I mean, took my head, and I mean, I've bitten a pillow before, and that's a shock to no one. But I mean biting it where it's permanently damaged. Saliva flowing out of my mouth in an uncomfortable way. I could smell the blood. If he destroyed my asshole to the point where I couldn't shit for weeks or shit too much, whatever the problem was, if Brendan fucked me to the point where I had to see a doctor, and the doctor's first response was, "What happened to you?" If my bedroom looked like the first 48 with blood and shit all over, if my bedroom looked like a murder scene, and again, if it was non-consensual, I would keep my mouth shut. Because I want the focus to be on the work. I want the focus to be on the work. I don't want people looking at me and going, "Oh, that's the comic Brendan anally raped." I want the focus to be on the work.
Gringo Papi.
Kind of brilliant, kind of brilliantly funny in a way that no comedy special has ever been, because it's mysterious in a way, because you're looking at it and you're going like, there's a lot of choices made and you don't know why those choices were made.
Of course. Yeah. The Comedy Store.
Fine.
That's it. I can't name another word.
I mean, that's, Yeah. Well, here's what's amazing about the Gringo Papi. This is what's truly amazing about it, okay?
Yes.
You're watching it, and you're in kind of, you're in a little bit of disbelief.
Yeah.
Because it is, I wonder, and I know he's trying to get good at stand-up, and I respect the hell out of that. The question is, did it have to be a special?
No.
That's the real question.
No, it didn't. No,
and I'm not one of these guys who hates on Brendan.
That's not shitting
he's
on
a
him.
nice guy, and I know he's trying to be, but the question is, with that particular thing, you go, did that have to be?
I said this on Real Ass Podcast. He should have friends going, because here's the thing. He is a charming dude, right?
Yes.
And I think, I don't know at all, but I think there's probably something. He's probably he probably makes his friends laugh, right?
Yeah, I think that he's really great at podcasting on that specific show for that audience.
Yeah.
Which they want MMA. There's an audience of people in America that want what he does, and he does it for them. I am not that audience.
Of course.
But that's fair.
And here's the thing. We all go out.
Because I don't care about...
Everyone stinks at comedy for the first 5, 10 years.
20, 30 years.
There's a fucking minimum of 5. If you get good and start getting shit...
Under 5?
At 5, that's like fast.
It's rare.
That's fast.
One of the
Michael
only people...
Che,
who's my best friend. And he's
Pete
one
Davidson.
of the people...
You're talking about guys that they got
It's rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. And you see it and you're like, God damn, those guys got good and they got good fast and they started getting things.
I was pretty rare. I got pretty good pretty quickly. But again, I didn't really pop until I started doing this.
Yeah, of course.
That was what I needed to do.
So, but that's the thing. That's like,
because stand-up is kind of gay and stupid.
When we came up, you didn't
stand-up's kind of gay and dumb.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's when I watch Brendan do that, it's like I go, here's a big tough guy who I should just see in a Ferrari, and he should be able to rip people's faces off with his catcher mid-hands. And I see him running around the stage going, oh. I go, you're gay now. You've become gay.
Why
are you gay?
He was a fucking knight. He was a knight.
He was a knight. He's a knight.
And now he's a jester.
Now he's gay.
He's a gay jester.
He's a gay man. He's a fully gay man. When you watch the special, he's like, woo! And you go, what? Why? What is this disease of? Maybe they should come out next week. What is this?
You're 6 foot. You're 6'6". You're an Adonis. You could beat up 99% of the people in the world.
You can kill men and fuck women, and you don't have to fuck these skanks at the Comedy Store. Fuck hot women.
Annie Letterman.
Fuck hot
what the fuck is wrong with you?
And instead he's fully gay on stage in Dallas in front of 45 people, being like, "The lion is at my door." It's just, it's puzzling.
It's when you don't need it. When you don't need it. But that's the thing. Like, you know, I don't.
Well,
I feel bad
By the
shitting
way,
on his comedy because I don't shit on people's comedy.
No. Me saying you shouldn't be a comedian is the highest respect I can pay you.
Yeah.
If I look at you and go, you shouldn't really do comedy, it's me going, you are better than this.
Yeah.
I truly believe he's like better than this.
Yeah.
Until you start to do this.
This was nobody's A plan.
Nobody.
No, I wasn't a little kid being like, dude, I want to fucking dance like a monkey for strangers.
Right.
And pray to God that they like me and that they react to my words in a club.
Yes.
Or I won't feel anything.
That's right.
That's crazy. That's pathetic. Really, honestly,
Yeah.
if aliens came down and watched us doing comedy,
It's gay.
making these sounds.
And I don't even mean gay like having sex with men. I mean like, it's just cringe.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
It's a little pathetic. I feel embarrassed that I need the validation of strangers, and others should too. And even though we make people happy, it comes from the need.
Yeah.
And I just feel like knowing that is.
I would give up your happiness for my happiness. Just
Right.
so everyone knows, their happiness is inconsequential in this.
It means nothing to any. Like when people say to me, they're like, "Your podcast got me through the quarantine." I'm like, "You have no idea what it's done for me." I'm like, "I'm glad it's helped you, and it makes me feel good that it's helped them." But I'm like,
helped you cope with
to be honest,
your mom dying.
yeah, I'm like, I'm glad it helped you, but it really helped me.
Oh,
you know?
Oh, dude, I'm fucking having a weird fucking muscle spasm in my stomach
Why?
because I did sit-ups for the first time ever.
Oh,
Not ever, like yesterday.
but my point is that when I tell somebody, "Hey, stand-up may not be for you," it's not. It doesn't. It's not an egg.
No, it's not. And yeah, whatever. You just don't need to put out specials. David Tell puts out a special every 8 years.
And he's one of the greatest of all time.
Why is Brendan Schaub putting out 2 specials?
I don't even
within
love
2
the
years?
special that I just shot. And it's coming out because here's the deal. It's like, I wrote the material 2 years ago. You saw the jokes 2 years ago at Vinnie Brand's Stress Factory. But my whole thing is I want to do it live as much as I can. So by the time the special comes out, a lot of it's topical. It's irrelevant. Yeah. I don't love it. I didn't love the audience. I didn't love it. It is what it is. But, you know, whatever people want to do with their lives, they can do.
Yeah.
That's
of course.
We live in America.
More power to him.
Yeah, we live in America.
More power to him.
Yeah.
I think some people failed him, you know. No, I mean, true. No, I mean, in a good way. If I was like his friend, I'd be like, I don't know if that's
Is that
ready.
ready?
You know, like,
Yeah.
that's all.
I wasn't ready. It's national TV.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know, yeah.
If that ever happened to me, I would be mortified, and I'd be like, why didn't anyone say anything?
Why did they set me up for this fail? Yeah, exactly.
And not to dig on, but like Brendan Schaub, that's always been the critique on him when he did that hour
You
special.
don't have real friends, is the critique, or they would have told you.
I've heard that multiple times, by the way, multiple times. And I think
You either overruled them or didn't ask them,
I
or
kind
they
of get it
couldn't
because
tell you.
I'm a shit.
But the funny thing is with that, one of the other things is, so it aired, and then they tried to take it down off the internet. Right, and the internet reacts to that in an angry manner. The internet has an orgasm, says you cannot delete our food. And so then it got pushed way higher.
That's
if
right,
they didn't try to scrub it, it would have been like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't see it.
That's why you can't scrub the Sal meme. It's got to stay up. They will find it. You know?
there are no quilts of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll tell
I
you
wonder
that.
how long that one takes to shake. Like that would hurt.
I think
me bad.
when you're parachuting in Deadpool 2, I think you're like, I think
that's true.
right. So
I went on to do a new podcast, The King and the Sting, right?
Schaub?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sharb. Now he's got mental disabilities.
Oh, yeah, he got beat up.
I think he's full of or at least like bored. I thought he tested. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a test where he tested like just under. He has trouble if the door says push and it's pull. He can't figure that out.
Oh, we'll stand there. I saw him pressing the wall one time saying it's not ringing. It's not a doorbell.
Yeah, and you just got to have compassion and just have patience with him.
Yeah.
Number 3, do you respect Brendan Schaub as a comedian?
Can I trade this question in for 2 more questions?
No, you cannot.
You said yes, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Wow! Sorry. I don't. I don't.
About one of them.
What rumor?
Go ahead and tell me. Give us the rundown.
Tomorrow I got Bert's.
Yeah.
Then I got
There's Bert's bodyguard on the show. He runs things by him.
Then I got fucking idiot fucks, Schaub's, and then
Wait, you okay? So that's the one I wanted to know.
Okay, yeah. It was supposed to be King of this thing. I was supposed to be fighting the kid.
Yeah.
And then I had to change it so I could do Bert's. Then they changed it to King of the Sting.
Why are you doing Schaub burritos?
So I could fucking confront him, throw it in his fucking face, what a cunt he is. What a fucking cunt he is.
I told you he was. No,
That's
gonna
be the
great.
Say Schaub burritos.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting. I'm gonna go 20 minutes of nice. So, hey, let's have a talk. I'll see if he brings out any of that.
I told you. I go. There's no way he's just going on.
Are you bringing Bert's bodyguard? Because he could attack you. That would be cool. That'd be good PR. And then you come out that you're autistic. You have your autistic paperwork.
Better with fighting the kid, but
You may want to ask him about being a hero if you're going to kind of control
hero.
Dude, you didn't hear?
He saved some kids.
But so these kids got in a car accident in the middle of nowhere. Let me paint the picture. They're in the middle of nowhere.
Before you paint the picture, is there any outside account of this?
Yes, there was another lady
Okay.
who called the child that he saved fat in the newspaper. So
the kids weren't fat. He said they were fat.
No, the lady goes.
She said that.
Yeah, he was a fat.
She defended him. She said, "By the way, the kid who just lost his mom is fat."
They're like, what a fat fuck.
So I don't even know if you.
Fuck.
I don't even know where you know this road is. It's the 101.
I know the 101.
Yeah. So
it's not traveled.
Just past North Hollywood.
Okay.
And so there's evidently a fat child. That's their words.
They said the roof was almost caving down.
They said the roof was actually a trampoline.
Yeah.
The father had decided to drive the wrong way down the 101 and kill the whole family. So he got in an accident with another
going
car
north instead of south?
And Schaub then pulled over.
The wrong way.
How'd you not hear about this? This is a major story. And then he saw the child on the roof waving people down of the SUV. And he said, and there was only 5
was dead already?
The mom was dead. The dad, he said, got out, ran across, and got hit by a Dodge Durango at 60 miles an hour. Then got up and kept running.
Oddly, no one's reported that part of it.
And so he's like, I guess there was only like 6 or 7 other people helping out at the accident.
So the kid jumped up on the hood.
So he jumped out.
That's what he says.
There's already people helping, and then he went to help.
But he was the only one that could really help.
And he saved their lives.
And I think he ripped the door open with his bare hands.
And there's an MMA reporter who's been trying to call the cops to be like, is there any report of this man that so far?
And there was gas spilling everywhere.
And he had gas on his clothes, and he went out to eat like
So there was going to be
but there are pictures of him with no gas on his clothes from that night.
Smiling at a restaurant. Like smiling in the car outside of the restaurant.
But he always has a change of clothes, because when you're that heroic, you never know.
And L.A., nobody, if you see a child on the roof of a car, everyone goes, fuck you, kid.
Yeah, I drive right by.
So
I threw a can of beans at
what a hero he was. That's the problem with this podcast world. They're so stuck on stories that are like, I don't need to stop here. It's being helped, but I can just stop so I can say I'm part of the story.
Yeah. Maybe. Andrew, you're awfully quiet here.
Maybe it really helps.
I keep my daughter on the roof of my car just to see who will stop.
Andrew,
That's smart.
Andrew also, here's the problem. Andrew won't speak up about this because he got a Brendan Schaub and a Superman costume tattooed on his chest.
What if I did? That's a crazy tattoo.
That'd be a great tattoo.
That'd be a crazy tattoo.
We'll ask him about it. Look, he helped out a family.
I do get nervous because I followed it.
Helping?
They were
He's now training the son. The son's lost 30 pounds already.
What?
Yeah, he's going to be 6-5 in the UFC.
He's raised by David Goggins.
He adopted all the kids and the mom.
Reddit for a while.
He what?
I followed it on Reddit for a while.
And
people talking about
Reddit
it.
loves Brendan Schaub.
And they were rooting for him to get busted on it. And then the heartbreak when someone corroborated his story was like people just left the forum. They just stopped.
This is like don't fuck with cats, but it's we fuck with Schaub.
Yeah. He did. It was a courageous thing. There were other people there that weren't credited. but yeah.
Do you think he had the nicest car of people who stopped?
Probably.
Yes, I think, and the gas. It made it sound like I think maybe he'd watched too many Hollywood movies where cars explode because cars don't explode.
Right.
But there was gas everywhere, and so I guess everyone was like, "It's gonna blow."
Maybe this is
and then an hour went, but no explosion.
Maybe this is his audition tape for Too Fast, Too Furious 10.
Maybe.
Where he's John Cena's
10
brother,
Fast, 10
half
Furious.
brother on the other side.
Yes, and they bring the kid in. They call it Too Fat, Too Furious. Dude, I can't believe that the lady goes, the overweight kid on the roof of the car that was like doing damage to the roof.
That's very sad for that kid of like, all this is happening and I'm still just the fat kid.
Wait, so what happened? There was just a bunch of people helping and he pulled over?
I guess the kid would. I guess they couldn't open the doors of the car, and there was kids in the car.
They said they couldn't open the doors because the fat kid had been eating so much sticky food.
He gummed it up.
He got lollipop candy all over the door thing.
I guess they could open the doors, but the kids were so fat that they couldn't pull. This is bad. By the way, we shouldn't. These are children, and they're fucking.
Fuck these kids.
I've never seen him, but I get a lot of people saying, "What do you think of him?" Like trying to bait me to talk shit about him, but I don't.
Yeah, he's new. He's fucking new at stand up.
Yeah, I know.
And he's doing a fucking. He's got a special that was. I'll go ahead. If he said my podcast isn't funny, I'll say that his special was very funny. How's that?
1.8 on IMDb, by the way, is the score that it's at right now. But
we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that blurb later. It'll say on the Interrobang.
Oh yeah, you're
Shane
right.
Gillis says Brendan Schaub had the special of the year.
Fucking best special ever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that fucking. Here's my favorite Schaub take on my SNL thing because he's moved on. He's got to worry about sneakers and jeans or whatever the fuck. But
that's true. I mean,
you know, being an LA comic, you're very concerned about fashion.
Well, you don't like capri pants?
I mean, I think here's another thing. I can't talk shit because I'm fat. So if I was in shape, I would wear cool things. I'm kind of relegated to gym shorts and sweatpants.
God, I feel that.
Tracksuits.
He showed up at the house in a tracksuit, matching tracksuit, and I thought that was just like for comfort for driving cross country. And then I watched a clip of him and another clip, and it's just tracksuits on stage.
Yeah.
So yeah,
tracksuits are nice.
Tracksuits are timeless.
Yeah, Doug is saying you dress like a hitman from a Scorsese movie, which is cool. Like it's comfy, right?
Like a henchman from John Wick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
fucking
just the
Russian
guy that
mobster.
gets shot in the head of me.
And we just gotta love each other.
I know it's
And
fucking hard though. Once you meet
is.
people, you're like, damn.
I know.
It's hard to love Rodney. You know, it's like her. You know, damn. Brenda's out here.
You're right. You're
so
right.
It gets dicey.
Dicey, 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 dicey. Dicey.
So it happened when I was on The Ultimate Fighter. He got brought in to help coach us the last half of the season. I had broken my ribs and hurt a couple things during the process, and so I didn't work with him much. We were, cordial and how's it going, coach? How's it going? Same kind of stuff. Then about 2 years later, I was fighting Cesar Mutante, and I hadn't thought or talked about Brendan Schaub since then. He was on his podcast, and he just started talking shit about me. I mean, he just went on and on about how I'm lazy and good for nothing and terrible this, terrible that. Now, you can say whatever you want about me, but lazy I am not. I work my ass off every chance I can. Anytime I can, I will outwork just about anybody. And so based on a guy I only kind of knew and he only kind of saw, he ran his mouth about me. And so from that point on, I decided, I don't like you, Brendan Schaub, and I don't know anything about him other than that.
He was on Team Carwin on The Ultimate Fighter, and I got to be honest, I'm surprised the kid's here now because when he was on The Ultimate Fighter, I was a guest coach. He would quit a lot. He'd quit all the time, and I was like, "Oh, this kid doesn't have it." He got injured, and then he came back for a little bit. He was their very first pick, and it did not work out on the show.
seems pretty
so
happy
I was
right
like, "Oh, the kid doesn't have it." So he went to MFC in Canada, did great there, and then got back.
Schaub and I do a new podcast, The King and the Sting, right?
Schaub?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sharb. Now he's got mental disabilities.
Oh yeah, he got beat up. Somebody.
I think he's full of or at least like bored. I thought he tested. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a test where he tested like just under He has trouble if the door says push and it's pull. He can't figure that out.
Oh, we'll stay in there. I saw him pressing the wall one time, saying it's not ringing. It's not a doorbell.
Yeah, and you just got to have compassion and just have patience with him.
Yeah.
Number 3, do you respect Brendan Schaub as a comedian?
Can I trade this question for 2 more questions?
No, you cannot.
You said yes, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't. I don't.
He looks like a less rich Brendan Schaub.
Shows on Thick Boy Network and recreating them on Fight Pass, okay? Also, leave Pat Miletich alone.
Oh my God, listen.
Holy shit.
I mean, what is all that about? I mean, does he really think that him and Dana have some fucking rivalry? I'm sure Dana doesn't think of him at all. I'm sure it doesn't enter his mind unless someone brings him up at a press conference or whatnot. And stop stealing my shows off the Thick Boy Network.
I know in my current life, I have friends like Brendan Schaub. What is it?
Brendan Schaub.
Schaub?
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Sheep. Yeah. That guy. And that
Brendan
guy.
Sheep? Is that what you call
Brendan
him?
Schaub is a fucking pussy, and I'm going to say that out loud now. And fuck that guy.
Yeah, but hold on a minute.
Yeah,
You're not really fucking breaking news there.
Oh God, I love it.
I'm joking.
I love you so much.
Joking. Come on.
But
I'm only serious.
Yeah.
Have you watched Brenda Swabb's documentary by Beige Frequency? I have.
Brendan Schaub, sir, we're doing a comedy show here. Jesus Christ, come on. Come on. No, he's a nice guy. I actually feel bad for him. Going through hell. These sexy dudes, like Brendan Schaub's a fucking chiseled fat bitch.
Yeah,
like he's got the slick hair, the cool shoes, got a chain on. I'm like, I would never even think to put on a chain.
Oh, he's the white part of bacon. Yeah, I always call him the white part of bacon. Well, thick and not good for you.
Yeah, he's a thick crust. And he's got the cheese in there, too.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You stretch it, and it pulls. But one, he's got a huge piece and a fat ass. It's crazy.
Brendan Schaub, this is a comedy show, ma'am. All right, Jesus, guys. No, he's a sweet guy, actually. He's a very nice guy. He's nice.
Yeah, Papi, when was the last time you did Rogan?
Oh, 12 years ago.
Wow.
For real? I want to do it. It's just I don't know how.
I bet Schaub could get you in. All right.
It's okay.
Brendan Schaub used to be an MMA fighter, and now he's on Joe Rogan. Yeah, this nigga is awful. He was awful at MMA, and he is awful at stand-up comedy. This nigga is terrible. They gave him a special on Showtime. This nigga was bombing in front of his own audience. Niggas paid to see you. They should just be excited that you're in the fucking room. And people they were like, oh my God, I paid to see this.
Yeah, what if the guy's an idiot and you're stuck with him forever?
What if it's Brendan Schaub?
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, what?
Fucking Brendan Schaub literally looks like a fucking love seat. He bought a Corvette. That's what it looks like. He looks like Paul Bunyan's gay little son, dude.
He looks like Paul Dud.
Like he'll fucking just axe he'll just axe right through his own butt.
He'll axe body spray you to death. Unlike Callan and Schaub, I can read.
Arlington, where Gringo Papi was filmed.
Wait, is that where that was filmed? How do you know that? How do you know that was filmed there?
I was fascinated by the entire first special on Showtime. Putting out the second special on your own.
35 minutes.
25.
Was it really?
It was 25.
Oh my goodness. It's like death by 1,000 self-inflicted paper cuts.
Brendan.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I did how many things? 30 things. Pretty good. 1.
One thing.
That's very funny.
But the one thing he did was great.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, what was it?
Fighter and the Kid 3D.
3D.
Shout out to
Johnny Schwab and Jason.
To Schwab and Baum.
Schwab and Baum.
Schwab and Baum.
Or Big Head. What's his name? The one with the one that goes.
Who is that?
Shub.
We're feeding Sugar Sean.
and we're feeding him burritos and coffee.
So
welcome in, Sean.
Yeah, you got
So
any
about the
questions?
boxing last night. So what did you think happened in the Deontay?
Yeah, so
fight?
I thought, wow,
And that's exactly what I thought. Like I thought Tyson.
Rate it on a scale to Brandon Schaub to 10. What'd you rate it?
I give it 4 Brendan Schaub.
There we go, baby.
I was in.
Dude, how great is it that Brendan's not here?
I know.
He would fuck up this whole episode. He'd be like, hey, like, what about the puss? You know what I mean? Wait, look at my ear, bro. Check out my ear, dude. Are we going to go party in Vegas?
That's a great Brendan Schaub impersonation. That's spot on. Right?
I think in the future, people shitting will be a thing of the past. Actually,
Yeah, you put your phone, like, just put it right against your stomach, and it just fucking absorbs it, and then it sends it right to Brendan Schaub's mouth. It just appears. Brendan Schaub will be like, oh, dude, like eating at some fucking stupid restaurant, and then shit just fills his mouth like a fucking Italian chipmunk, just harboring nuts for the winter. Oh! And he gets back in his leopard skin Miata that he bought for $8 million because he doesn't know how to buy things.
Dude,
Fucking child.
When you